Welcome to the NCAA Women's Selection Special.
Hey, and your 7-10 matchup in the Greensboro region. Colorado, the Buffaloes get the Pac-12 at large. They are taking on 10-seed Creighton. The Big East at large.
There is no better scene in sports when a college basketball team gets the news they're in the NCAA Tournament. And that happened for the Colorado Buffaloes women's basketball team. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the final Buffalo Stampede of the year. On Voice of the Bus, Mark Johnson. Kind enough to join us, Alexandra Earl, assistant coach for the Colorado Buffaloes. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
you see your name come up on the screen.
Yeah, it was really fun. They did the whole, the whole production over at the Champions Building, and it was just surreal. It was an awesome time.
And it really is, it's a payoff because of all the hard work that goes in, off-season, the recruiting, everything to get to that point. It's kind of, it makes it all worthwhile.
It does, and we had some great leadership, and we had a bunch of veteran players this year that really wanted it, and they put their mind to it, and that was their goal, and they achieved that. So it was really good. Yeah.
Before we get talking about the dancing game against Creighton, how would you sit here today when you look at what this team accomplished? 13-0 at one point team, last undefeated team, men's or women's in college basketball, to do all that you were able to do this year. How would you kind of assess things?
I just think our team was relentless. This conference especially is really tough.
Amen.
And we won some big games at the end of the season, and they were just relentless the whole year. They wanted to go to the tournament, and that was a goal that they set at the beginning of the year, and so they did whatever they had to do to accomplish that. So they were fantastic.
It said something about this team. You had a phenomenal start, hit some rough bumps in the middle of the season, but it showed the character of the way this team was able to turn things around and be playing well down the stretch.
Yeah, and to repeat it, they were just relentless. You step into Pac-12 play, and the Pac-12 conference is so good from top to bottom. So, we took some hits on the chin early in the season, but we figured it out, and we finished the season strong, and that's all that matters.
That 8-9 game in a tournament is always crazy. I don't care what, it's always a wild game.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, by the way, Creighton's in the Sweet 16. You played a very good basketball.
Yeah.
What's your takeaway from that game?
Creighton is a very good basketball team, and like you said, they just beat Iowa, to make it to the Sweet 16, but their offense is a little bit different than we've seen all year, and they shoot the ball really well, and that's what they did. So, hats off to Creighton. They did an excellent job. They're still dancing, so good luck to them, and it was a great run.
Well, the Colorado Buffaloes had a great season. After that loss in the dance to the Creighton Blue Jays, we heard from a couple of the leaders, Jalen Sherrod and Maya Hollingshead.
The climb continues for Colorado. They've trailed this second half, and now Hollingshead starting to heat up.
I mean, I'm very proud of my team and, the things that we've been able to do. Especially proud of Peanut, Sela, Aubrey, who hasn't been able to play, but she's also been a presence in the locker room and just been able to talk to us and just see things that from her perspective, being on the bench instead of being in the game. And, we take that to heart. So, I love what we've been able to do. I love the heart that we had since July, honestly, and just the fighting will to do something that we said we were going to do, and we actually did it. So you can't be more happy than that.
I think the seniors set a foundation this year, and they set a standard that's just trying to get back and learn. I mean, we're going to have a pretty young group next year, so I'm just excited, and I'm really thankful that our seniors came in, did the work, showed people how to grind it out and stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm just really thankful that our seniors were able to set a foundation and set a standard that this program can continue to push forward.
Well, certainly they were disappointed after the loss in the opening round of the NCAA Tournament to the Creighton Blue Jays, but great to hear from Jalen and Maya. Now comes the time when you truly say, senior day is one thing.
Yeah.
But when it is over, it's over, and you're saying goodbye to those seniors. Somebody like Maya, who's had a phenomenal career.
Oh, we laugh about Maya all the time. She has just made tremendous growth since when she was a little freshman in here.
Right.
She's just grown so much and made such an impact on this basketball team and made our program so much better. All of those seniors have.
Yeah.
So we're going to miss all of them, and, Maya, of course, as well. So they've just been awesome for this group.
It's one thing, you begin to count on those senior players all the time, and then when they're gone, all of a sudden that focus now shifts entirely, doesn't it? You're saying goodbye to them, they haven't seen her back with that kind of thing, and they're gone. But how long do you wait until all of a sudden you're focused on the 22-23 season?
Now, yesterday actually. We've been meeting and you just got to figure it out. We've lost some great players and just time to develop and get more great players.
Yeah.
So,
is there a value when you think about what those kind of players accomplished, setting a tone, setting a culture?
Yes.
That moves forward?
Yeah, absolutely. The culture that we've built in this program is phenomenal. So the goal is to obviously keep that, make it better in any way that we possibly can, and just keep getting better. And the goal is to be better than the years past.
Sure.
So that's what we're focused on now.
The bar's been set. We want to build upon that now. I know every coach then sits down. I'm sure JR and you guys as staff know this. You sit down with the returning players and start giving them the view and kind of that focus and vision for the future, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, we want them to rest, obviously. It's a very long season, but the goal is to just get better and just figure it out and get the culture back and get our team acclimated with each other, with the freshmen, and so we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, I know you're busy all the time, but do you get to spend some time with that 10-month-old?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's most important during the offseason. Alexander Earl joining us, assistant coach for the Colorado women's basketball team, as they make it to the NCAA. We're going to take a time out here at the Stampede. When we come back, we're talking with men's coach Tad Boyle after this.